a surprise. Okay, good. I'm going to tell a brief story of my own. It's about when I first moved to New York, and it's about waiting in lines. When you were in your 20s and you moved to New York, Becca Blackwell, you are a gem and a star and a shining light. You are a headlight. You are a spotlight. Becca Blackwell is here, by the way. Anyway, so when you move to New York, one of the first things you realize when you don't have like a lot of connections, when you're not connected and you don't have family or lots of friends here who don't know the situation, you learn like there's a series of systems and things and whatever. When you don't know those things, you end up just waiting in lots of lines. Am I right? Anyone who's been here longer? There's a lot of lines, right? Like you go out to a club and it's like, I gotta wait in this line, this is like a thing. And then you find out later that there's other little ways that people finagle to get in, like they know the DJ or they bring their hot friend and they go up to the front and like, how long is the line gonna be? Well, it's this long. I like, do we have to, like you don't want to directly say, but you're like trying to like use your hot friend to my ticket past the line, right? That's like a thing that I have witnessed and occasionally been privy to in my travels. Because now when I get to a line, I'm like, I'm not fucking waiting in this line. I don't do lines, I don't do this. And I also went through a phase where I was like, I don't pay for the theater tickets. I have a degree in theater. I don't pay for theater. And now all I do is pay for them because it's all my friends, and I want to support them. So, you know, series of lines, and also as a young actor, I was auditioning all the time, and that was lines. That was lines beyond repair, like, and because I was like, you know, working full time, so I'd like only pick the super important auditions. So it would be like a big movie is casting, and first, you know, really I feel like they were just doing it as a publicity stunt to have a long line of people. So I go to this one audition. It was like this Fox show is casting, and they need a host, and you can do it in teams. And so my friend Eva and I wrote a little sketch, and we're like, we're gonna go to this Fox show, it's a reality show, and they need hosts, and we'll be funny. We write this stupid little funny little sketch, and we wait in line, you know, 6 hours, like on the Upper West Side to get in, and we literally get to the door, and the door was like, they were like, we can't, not one more. And that show was American Idol. It was the first. It was the first. No one had heard of it. No one knew what it was. And they were auditioning for, what's his name? That's like the new Dick Clark now.
Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, so Ryan Seacrest fucking stole my role. Me and my friend Eva, who, remember there was like the Dunkelman guy too? Remember Dunkels?
Yeah, sure.
And then, yeah, they got rid of him right away. They were like, stick around, Ryan Seacrest, get that other guy out of there. So me or Eva would have been Ryan Seacrest right now.
You're hot.
Lot of lines. So this was the final line where I'm like, I dropped the mic on waiting in lines. I'm fucking done. This is it. I can't do this anymore after this line. I'm an actor, performer type, so I do a lot of little hustling jobs around town, and a lot of my friends would do nude modeling, which I heard, this is a good gig. A lot of nods from the performers. You gotta just lose the shame, right? So I'm like, but it wasn't just any old nude modeling. It was a nude modeling gig that you had to wait in line for because everybody wanted it. It was like for Fashion Institute or some art school. It was a big deal, and I think it paid a little more, and they hired you more frequently or some shit like that. So I was like, oh god, this is like gonna be a good gig that I can kind of do sometimes and say yay or nay and kind of support myself a little easier. So I get there, I'm waiting in a fucking line. Waiting in a line, children, to pose nude. So I'm moving along through the line, I'm hearing information, like, I think like I'm going in for an interview, and then I know somebody who's facilitating the audition, the interview, so I'm like, oh, I got it in, I'm getting hired, I know this fucking guy, like, he's my friend, he's helping with the hiring, I got that, I've been in New York long enough now, like, I know tips, even though I'm still waiting in this fucking line. And, so and then I find out when you go in, you get completely naked, and you do a couple of poses, and then you're done. Like, I really, like, not even, like, auditions really have ever asked me to do that. Like, it was like, oh, this is like, I just have to, okay. Just trying to pretend like it's no big deal to me. Because that's what I'm here anyway. I've never done that, but has anyone here ever just like, okay, so the job interview is supposed to, well, maybe some of you have, maybe you do for magazine modeling.
Untitled Feminist Show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, that's a show.
Right, and
right.
Model.
Nudity, bootity. Your tutti booty is root and tutti, fresh and fruity, love it. That's my Becca Blackwell song. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, what do we do? So but I know somebody, so I'm gonna get this fucking job. And you know, so I go in, and there's like a little platform. There's like 3 people, like, okay, like what? How do I impress somebody who's seeing like hundreds of people just come in and get naked? Like what's gonna be different? So I'm like, I'm a theater person, I'm a very physical actor, I'm a strike the best poses, you know. Like, I'm thinking that, so I go in and I'm like, how are you? Just, if you don't mind, I'm gonna put the shoes here. So I'll get it, nobody's gonna see me naked, like I won't have to run out. Like I was very nervous about what the protocol was, like, will anyone see me naked beside you? Will I have to run out and get my clothes? Will they be, no, it's just, I was like, all right, okay. Put them on. They're watching me get naked, which I guess is part of it. Then I get on stage and I'm like trying to show the body, but also be artful and show that like I can hold this for a really long time. This is a pose I can hold for a long time. And then I'm like, am I supposed to show all the goods? And I'm like, thank you. There's new interview or nothing there. That's good. That's a good sign, I told myself as I walked away. I felt like Coco from Fame. I'm just kidding. So I got naked and then I walked out. Never heard from them again. Even with the friend. I was like, what did I do? Where did I go wrong? And that's my surprise! Yay! Yay, naked. So we're all gonna get naked later in post, right? Right?